Hello there, and welcome to Open Transport Tycoon, episode 15. So today what I thought we'd do is we'd look at the actual, after we did this very large, where are we over here? After we sort of expanded ourselves into a nice big road network over here, and then we did this massive train coal supply there, and then we came over here, and we did this long passenger loop. This has been very good. In fact, it's very profitable. I had a look at it. It is working really well. I figured what would be a great way to do it would be to find the two biggest cities and put a train line between them. It turns out they're really close to each other. These two here are the two biggest cities on the map. Now the AI has got facilities in here, but if we look at the facilities, they're carrying a lot of passengers by road inside the city, and they're not linking them together. Now I think that might be part of the actual AI. If it is, I might turn that off. But I probably would turn that off. But two biggest cities with no link between them. I'm going to build an interlinking road, train track between these 2 points. And then nothing but passengers will be on that train track, and it's going to be amazing. So, what I want to do is, well, make sure everything's perfect. Is I want to level the land the entire journey, so the train doesn't go up or down any little bumps. Now we have a little dip here. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to spend a little bit of money with the leveling terrain to make sure that this dip goes away. Now, I'm not quite sure where the station's going to be just yet. Yeah, there's going to be a few little pieces where I can't get at, but I might have to bulldoze them later on. But we're going to put the station sort of here. How would it look? How would it look? Give me the longest station. Give me 2 tracks. For, no. 1 track. I could put the next one next to it. I could put it there. It would catch a fair amount of the city. I could put it over here. I'd demolish some stuff. If I put it there, I get a fair bit. But it's not really going to be as much as I want. I really want this section, because this is like the big town where all the people are going to be. I could put it down here. I would need to bulldoze a few buildings to put it there. I could put it there. That's actually a sort of best place if I can get it there, but I got a feeling we're going to have trouble with that. What we can do, though, is we can try. Just bulldozing a little. Yeah, they don't want me to do that, so we just use that little treat. There we go, trees. Have some trees there. Have some trees there. Farmer won't let me doing that because it was farmland. And then bulldoze that one. Damn it. Well, they've actually refused me to bulldoze that building, but maybe now we can get the station where I kind of want it. There. I can. It's not as deep into the city as I would like it. I would have liked it being sort of back here with more access to the big city, but close enough for now. We can always put another one over here, you see, and actually do it. That's kind of why I wanted that bit there. We could do that. Just have 2 tracks between side by side. Yeah. Put it there. Demolish that bit of road. If we demolish that bit of road, that'll be all we need to demolish if they'll let me do it. Because that actually is a perfectly flat section. I can put it right up against that building. They put the road back in. Damn you. And boop. Before they put that road back in again. Right, let's get the tracks in here before they start building anything on this land in front of my trains, because, you know, they will. There we go. Okay, so they are level. We're not having any dips on the tracks. If there's a dip, we are building our way out of it. There we go. And that just goes straight diagonal to there. And I might bring those sort of together to have them run together. Now, where is the other station? So I'm going to leave you... Oh, let me just grab that one to there. Now, this land does dip down. So it looks like you are maybe a little bit lower than I would like you to be. I don't really want the dips at all, so if I can avoid them I will. If I can't, that's unfortunate. But it does look like I just screwed myself over with this one. It will determine whether it goes up or down based on... One second. I'm just going to temporarily raise this piece of land to there. I just want to build out from where we are. We will determine whether we're going to be building up one or down one. Which one of these has the elevation based on the city we're going to. It looks like there's a raise there, but we can make that into a tunnel. This all looks like it's relatively flat, so we're going to base on whatever your terrain level is. So, how close can I get? I can get. So I want to be near your inner core again, but I'm not going to get near the inner core. But I can put it sort of there for demolish some roads. That's pretty decent. Okay, we're going to have to assume I can do that. So, demolish all that. Give me a station. I'm going to put 2, because we have the 2 over there, so I'm going to put 1 over here. Oh, look at that. It actually goes right where I want it. Thank you for that one. Now, I'm going to immediately get these roads, these tracks out of the city, because if they're in the city, there's always a chance. There's always a chance somebody will. Just put some trees down at random. I'd like to put a load of trees down, and then I would like to bulldoze this house. Thank you. Now, put that down there, just so they don't get in the way. Because, like I said, you know they're going to do that. They're going to get in the way. It's what they want to do. Now, we have 2 tracks there, immediately going. Good. I want to sort of run them into single tracks, but I'm not going to do that because that will just be me being an idiot. So, we have a station here. Now, if I'm here, we can just go straight on. And then that one can come straight down. That'll actually do quite nicely. So, if we say you will continue straight down, to there. Good. Now it stopped there because there's a bump in the land. Now the good news is that bump in the land, we can just demolish back a few notches, like that. We can go to a tunnel if it makes it easier. If it's really really long, it won't be easier. So let's have a look. How long will the tunnel be? There, right over to there. Okay. Where? There you are. Okay, so it goes right into that town. But where are we with our train tracks? We're over here. So if we were to go this way instead, we have a bit of land there, and then so if they can continue down here, it's actually much smoother for us. So we're going to do that. Now, it does mean now lowering some land here. So we're going to get to that point here where we just go boom, a boom, a boom, a boom. It's a bit expensive to dig a little trough of land, especially when we do it too wide, because the train coming the other direction on the other side of the track wants also get in here. There we go. It's only big enough for one right now, but we'll get it right. These ones here, I'm going to turn these. Well, Mike, I'm going to turn you. I want you to see, because where we are, I want you to go straight into there, and I'm going to demolish that section. Boop, doop, 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 and doop. There we go. Demolishing that section just so I don't want the train tracks to actually touch each other. So I want to make sure we can keep. Yes, I want sure that will go through. I want to keep this as sort of as straight as we can. Here, I will have no choice but to put the bridge in place. There's no choice about that. I will be putting the bridge in place there. Oh, there's a little bump in the land we can get rid of. Not get rid of. We will actually tunnel through it. There we go. Now, I'm going to put the tunnel either side just so they're both in place. But it does mean our tunnels come out here. Now, just to put down, boom, a boom, so I know where they are. And unfortunately, it does come out a little bit to the side where I want them to be. That does mean that bit of land we just bought is, yes, it is useless. But I can always move it. So it's not a problem. We'll do this side first, because I can't see anything. Can I have the bulldozer, please? Thank you. Right, so we'll build this one first, because this one's the one that's the easiest to deal with. There's already a little gap there where we can't get through. Not a problem. That is a lowered piece of land there. Okay. The tracks up here. No, we're alright. Now, what we've just found out here is that piece of land is lower. So the good news is we're saying the lower land, there's going to be at least one elevation, probably 2 now. I was hoping not to have any. But that's fine. Here we're going to go. That land is lower, so I can't bring those up very easily due to the lower land. But I can turn the guys around and I can go up a little ramp there. Okay, give me the leveling tool. I'm going to do this leveling tool right across to there. So I want this track, well, both these tracks, to get to a point where they can hit this at a decent speed and turn. It won't be there. I will point that out. That's just me sort of positioning stuff. So then I'm going to raise it up again to about here. Let them hit it with a bit of speed, you know. There we go. So, turn that way. And then you've got a little dip there, which we can't get rid of. Oops, a bit too far, I think, on that one. There we go. And downward track from my friend here. Boom. That means you get to go all the way down to here. Boom. And then you go that way. See? Placing train tracks is not a laborious job. I do like having 2 tracks everywhere, but it does get more expensive by quite a substantial amount. Okay, so these will head down here. Hello! Right, and you 2 get to there. That's perfectly fine. Have I done myself in by turning the wrong one too late? No, I haven't. Perfect. I thought for a second I had screwed up massively, but turns out I only screwed up minorly. And stop there. There's going to be a bridge there, you see, so we have to have that dealt with. There we go. Now, bridges. I want the fastest, biggest bridge we can have. So it'll be steel girder bridge there, and you will have a steel girder bridge there. I could just have one bridge, you know, and have both trains use it with traffic lights around it, but I'm not going to do that, because that would be different. It would actually be better to do that, wouldn't it? To have one bridge and then the trains just go over it, but nah. I like keeping the tracks separate. It makes the life that little bit more interesting. Right, so that one goes to that station, that one goes to that station. Both stations are fully capable of being done with. Let's stick a depot, one there, and one. I do like to put in extra depots in when I don't need them. It's just that makes me feel like it's a bit more useful. And then long run, which they could break down on if they wanted to break down on that, because then that'd be annoying. Hello. Right, so put that one, put it on this side, sort of near the town. Boom. And then this one can go out on the bend, which means they can shoot straight in if that's where they're going, or out if that's where they're going. Okay, we have in fact got our two biggest towns linked to each other. So now we need a train. I'm going to use these guys again because they have built-in passengers, which is just useful. Build me passengers and then passenger cars. So these are faster, by the way, but I do want the ones that are built-in passengers. I want to maximise my passengers here. So I'm going to fill that one up with passengers. Can I actually have that a little bit bigger because I can actually see it properly? Thank you. It goes up to 10, I believe. No, it goes to 7. Ooh. Well, you can go away. Right. You, my friend, are going to be cloned in this one over here because I don't want to actually have to build that again. Boom. There we go. Cancel. Right, you are the one on the bottom. You will go to that station, and then you will go. It's a long way down. It's a long way down. Okay, so you will go to that station. That's all you got between you. You're not doing anything special. You will service as and when needed. Go. You, however, will go to that station, and then you'll go. It's a really complicated job, you know. Go between two stations. It's not exactly rocket science on this particular part, but it's not much you can do at it either. And then there you go, and start. So these two trains are just going to be doing nothing but constant back and forths between where they are and where they're going. There's no actual middle ground for them. These stations, however, boom, I'm going to just tag them to see how many things they get up. Did they put trees on the roads when I drag trees over, or because they did it themselves? I don't know. Okay, so you see here, you're already picking up passengers in the station, even though you haven't actually been here yet. Yeah, that's an interesting thing. So, what is your actual capability to carry? Total cargo, please. 556. It might be we can't even get them all. Look at me, look at that. We might even need to have 2 or 3 trains on these tracks themselves just to complete this. Because he hasn't even left the station fully, and he's already doing that. So if I just say skip that, and then flip around, and if I say to you to skip that, and then what's that station set to? 53? Yeah, you might as well flip around. Pick some passengers up on your way down. It makes more sense. There we go. Okay. Don't need the profit margins on there. The 2 biggest cities are still at the top, so I am fine with those. And we'll see when these trains get in there. Okay. Come on, trains. So there's 103, one is 285 in the other. It just shows you where positioning your stations makes a big difference. And loading up. Loading up, loading, loading. Both trains are loading up, and you've got quite a large amount of people on board that train, but both trains are now moving together. I will think we probably need at least one extra train on this track to see how it goes. That one I'm not so sure about. We'll just keep an eye on those, but it is looking really good for the need. But there they go, both trains. This one should actually get some decent speed up on this piece of track here. I'm going to get rid of the tree building and the town building. Let's have a look. Put you there, and put you there. We can see their speeds as they start to accelerate. So it's at 62 right now. It will obviously lose a lot of speed on these bends, unfortunately, but we can't do much about that. But I mean, I can't do anything about that because that land being at a diagonal, you can't unfortunately put tracks up a diagonal, which is kind of annoying because there's no reason in real life why not. 90 kilometers, it's overtaking each other, and then they'll hit the bend roughly at the same time, so they should end up being relatively level after the bend. Boom! Oh, exactly the same time. And then over, and one of those trains is slightly heavier than the other one, so I expect one of them to go a bit slower than the other one. May not be the one I'm expecting though. It's not the one I'm expecting. Oh, no, it is. That one's a heavy one. Yes, so there we go, and they're accelerating again. Nice bit of straight, then into a long tunnel. Can I actually have this like follow? No, it just sort of sticks to it. Oh, if I hold it down? No. Okay, and then turning, and then they're accelerating into a nice straight through a tunnel. All the passengers get to go. And there they go. And the last one goes in. I can see it for the edge. And then I will point out that one of the stations, both stations up here are nearly 400 passengers. Trains can't handle 400 passengers, so yeah, there's that. I mean, what is their maximum? 334. So I'm definitely going to need an extra train on each of these two tracks right now. Definitely going to need an extra train. So we'll have to look into that 1 second. But let's see how these do when they get to their respective stations. Wow, 492 and climbing. They even made it to the first station yet. So yeah, I'm definitely going to need to be cloning these two guys. I should be cloning them about now, but I don't want to get the trains onto the track until we're at that point. So if you guys could just get to your station, I'll see how much money you're going to make me. You don't make too much because you're only carrying like what, 90 people? But 133 people on you, and about 200 was it on you? 300. I'm going to actually keep these up because these are nice bits of stats to see. Keep those up on total cargo mode. Total cargo mode. Put that there. Put that one there. Snap them together. There we go. I can see them both. There we go. Into stations. And because you don't have a hill to deal with, you can go straight into your station. I will point out that I could easily lower that land, but I will also point out that I raised that land purposely, which it's just stupid. It is just stupid. Okay. And you're making me 26 grand for that trip. Excellent, and you're making me 10. Okay, that is not bad because there were two different sets of figures entirely. None of you broke down, which is interesting. It must be one of their cars that broke down. So I'm making up these two extra stations here because I want to see. There we go. These are the two stations. I don't know which one's which, top and bottom wise, but there we go. Right. I would assume Woods on Woods actually. Location. It's the bottom one, and it broke down. No. And you are the top one. Okay, so that's top one and bottom one. So that means you would be the top one there and the bottom one there. So if we just swap those two around. No. Yes, swap those two around. I got them kind of mixed up. It doesn't make a difference there. So there we go. So that one's taking 700, that's taking 200. Yeah, I definitely need extra trains on these tracks now, don't we? Okay. So extra trains on these tracks requires extra tracks because we need to make sure that we can at least get people to their areas. So I'm going to go, wrong one. I'm going to go into the landscaping tool. I'm going to drop the land here so we can actually have them side by side at this point. I want to be able to keep both trains running as smooth as possible. They only have one tunnel each, so there'll be a bit of track there. So give me a, let's see, they come out. Yeah, give me a vertical track. We'll take it out there to there, and then we'll take a vertical track from there all the way up. Giving them as much time on their own respective piece of track as possible, because that would be great. There, and then you will need one. That one there. So if keeping them on their own little piece of track as long as possible is great. And then we put, so here we have like traffic lights, and I'll have an up and a down track, so they go onto the appropriate pieces when they're travelling. Yes, that'll do perfect. So give me traffic lights. It's that one we use. Here it will be downwards. And here it will be upwards. There we go. And then over here, this one is the downwards, and this one is the upwards because they both go together. It makes it easier when I'm thinking about it. If the two signals are together, it makes it easier for my brain for me to just remember. Oh yeah, put them together. It's fine. Right, so that's that bit there done. And then over here, after this bridge, which is kind of where I'm going to put the divider on here. I want to separate out again, just there for a little side piece, a bit more of the longer track. And actually this one I'm going to actually stop it right before the station, just there, so they can get into the service station if they need to. And then downwards track, there to there. Could actually straight into the station, into the, yeah I could. I'm going to bulldoze this very quickly, because I need to rebuild that piece of track. without them knowing I did it. There we go. See, no one knew we were even there. And then put that one can go there. Remember, on the inside, just so we... Oop. Ah, stop it. There we go. So it makes it look like the right way around, so we don't have to worry about things overlapping each other. And then here, boom, and then here, boom, boom. There we go. So the two on the inside pieces, that should be pretty decent. Okay, and one tunnel just to get them through. That will work quite nicely for us. I just need you to start moving somewhere else. Next, just leave one now, then we'll get to the second one. So next track will be, well, I don't know when you're in the station, but so I can do it what I did before. Put one there, and so you can go into the service depot. Then you travel down to there, and then you can travel. I know it's like the least efficient way of doing this, but it's the way I like to do it. There, and then we turn that way. So we have 4 tracks right now in this area, just but it's 4 lines as well. I think that's actually not going to allow that very easily. Yep, there's a dip in the land right there. Okay, up, landing tool. There we go. It's going to be all the way down here, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Okay. At least I know that, because then we can deal with it. Am I raising that land? Yes, I am. Damn it. Downwards tool. There and there. See how far we can get that track, because I just messed that up. Oh, I can get all the way now. Perfect. To there. Then it turns into the tunnel. Boom. And then it goes this way. Goes through, goes over the bridge, and then we separate out straight after the bridge. Probably not the best place to actually straighten them out after the bridge. Probably best to leave them like another square or two. I'm going to do it just here. I'm going to do it just another square or two, just because it makes actually a more logical sense to give them that bit of time to sort of accelerate afterwards if needed for hitting the bridge. Okay, so head down to here and then stop, and then vertical all the way down, and then to there. And we still have this long piece of track, but that's I can deal with that. That's not major. Put that there. Okay, and then we deal with the traffic lights. Traffic lights. Right, so you will go on the inside. You will go on the inside. So it's not that hard a thing to do. It's just I love the little complication you get with it. It just helps. So that one there will go inside. That one there go. Stop it. Inside. And then when we've got this, I can be able to clone both of the both trains and get them moving. So I might actually sort of pause it for a second so they don't move, because I really like where they are on the track right now. There we go. They're both really, really close to our intended destination, which is great for us. And then turn this way, and then here, boom, 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 and then boom, boom. There we go. They are exactly where I want them to be. Close that down, bring that up, and then I want to clone the train on the south track and get it started. Right, and then over here, I want to clone the train on the north track and get it started. And the best thing, because they have one-way loops on these crossover pieces, the actual trains on them will never clash, so I can put 3 or 4 down there if I needed to as well. So, yeah, that's a little interesting side piece. Can I have your details, please? And right, if I just want to move you guys out of the way 1 second. I'm going to be in the episode, I'm not going to clean it all up, but there we just see how it happens here. You two are going with full carriages right now, so it's going to be really interesting. Also, look at these numbers. So, yeah, that's one thing. So the new other trains are up at Dresdo at the moment, so they're going to be picking up a few and a lot, so I really didn't need extra on that one. But down here, we definitely need extra trains, so there we go. And how much money do we get from these two? And you will give me... what's going to be you, is it? 11, 0, ching ching. 41,000 for your trip, and 42,000 for your trip. Those trains are making 40 grand a trip. Just want to point out that they're making 40,000 per trip. Okay, these trains are now on their way down, so that's great. Okay, so we now have all the trains doing all the amazing things. Everybody is actually doing really, really stupidly good right now. Can I put that there? And take me to you, because there'll be another train. There it is. Hello. Take me back to you. I want to be over here. Right, so there we go. We have our trains. They are doing amazing jobs. I just want to see them pass each other, so I'm going to actually time accelerate it to see that. Go! Here they go, and they're waiting, and they're waiting, and they're waiting, and the first train coming through the tunnel, one broke down, so we have to wait for it. But, importantly, here we go. Here we go. That one broke down as well. I probably have to put services on these a bit shorter time because, you know, they're obviously breaking down. So faster, and there we go. And then that will get through and that one starts up. Perfect. And then the other one gets through there and that one starts up and that will also be perfect. Yes, see? Perfect. 4 trains, 2 tracks for most part. But yeah, I think that's doing really, really well. Okay, so they're doing like 40,000 per trip, so they're making a fair bit of money, which is excellent. Next episode, I don't know what we'll be doing, but probably linking more of these big cities together in more elaborate ways. Maybe even get some airports and running, because those are, I've never tried them for making money. I just like to have them for the sake of having them. But that'll be in the next episode. Until then, comments in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.